Okay, so we're back with the Taurus rising reading. So again, if you didn't see the first video, we have a new moon in Aries on April 1st. So we have a lot of this new moon, new year energy that is happening. The new moon is conjunct Chiron. Excuse my voice, you guys, because it's late here and I've been talking a lot. So this is basically going to illuminate your ability to heal yourself, because there's going to be an increased awareness to our wounds that we're having right now. We also have Mercury conjunct Chiron at this time, and so this is going to show that there is a lot of an easier approach or easier way to discuss your feelings, your pain, and just basically overall share how you feel with people. Also, Aries is, you know, a very kind of impulsive, hot-headed energy. And so there could be a lot of volatile energy that we want to look out for. So let's make sure that our mouths aren't too bad or sharp-tongued at this time right now too, okay? So this reading is going to be for Taurus rising. For Taurus rising, the new moon is going to be transiting your 12th house, okay? So I'm going to pull for what you need to let go of, what you need to release. So this is for Taurus rising, ruled by Venus. What does Taurus rising need to release? What insecurities, what things? Is it people? Is it situations? Is it a mindset? What do we have? Oh, okay. Then, oh, you know what? I wasn't even ready to say what y'all needed to embrace. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that there. Now, what does Taurus rising need to embrace? What do they need to embrace? What do they need more of? Do they need to embrace love? Do they need to embrace opportunities? Do they need to embrace being open-minded? Do they need to embrace being open-minded? Do they need to embrace a new job? Do they need to embrace their feelings? Okay. Oh. That card keeps coming out, so we're gonna go with that. Now, these are the cards that I have created. What is the message that you have? Raw message from Spirit. What is it? What is it? What do we have? Go out. I like that. I'm gonna pull one more just to see if it matches up, or if it's clarification, or if it's another message. Come on. All right, and then we have the this is the Pegasus Oracle. Again, I am getting acquainted with this deck, so I will probably be reading out of the book for this one, but yeah. What is the spirit animal message for Taurus rising? Okay. We have white Pegasus of sacred waterfall. Beautiful and wonderful. So, Taurus rising, being ruled by Venus, you know. Let me gather what I feel the message is for you. So something that you need to release For you guys, I see the number 5. So the number 5 immediately goes into, this could be conflict, this could be disappointment, this could be betrayal in some type of way. So if you've been holding on to any of those energies, any resentment, any bitterness, that's something that needs to be addressed. And because, like I said, we have the new moon conjunct Chiron, a lot of our wounds are going to be illuminated at this time. And so I feel like that's something that needs to be looked at. Now, the Hierophant is a Hierophant. I never really say it right. The Hierophant is a very interesting card to me, just because I feel like this is showing, you know, somebody who is in a well-respected position. And so this could be you, or this could be someone else. Somebody who's in a well respected position. And so maybe there is some type of disappointment around somebody that you put on a pedestal, somebody that you thought would come through for you. Maybe they didn't live up to the word that they said that they had for you, and you're feeling some type of way about that. And because of that, it is causing some type of bitter emotion or energy that is in you. And if you have bitter energy or negative emotions, that is making your aura and your energetic field not allow you to be able to embrace, you know, good things, good opportunities, because you're kind of stuck on being upset at someone for, you know, what they didn't live up to. At the end of the day, nobody should be put on a pedestal. You know, you can admire people, but at the end of the day, everybody is human. And so there has to be a level of forgiveness. So if you're dealing with someone who has disappointed you in any type of way, then this could be about forgiving this person and moving on. And if you happen to be the person where maybe you didn't live up to your word the way that, you know, you should have or whatever, you know, forgiving yourself and being able to move forward from that is very, very important, okay? Something else that needs to be released is we have the 9 of Pentacles. So this goes right in your alley, because the 9 of Pentacles is ruled by Venus. It's really Venus in Virgo, but you're ruled by the sign Venus. And so this is really about material gain in a lot of aspects. So perhaps, you know, you might feel like, when I think about the 9 of Pentacles, I think about this being someone who is very giving. You know, I'm living the life that I want to live. I've worked very hard to get the things that I want to have, and I'm able to share these wonderful things that I have with people. But with it being in reverse, maybe we need to release slowing some of that energy down, not giving away too much, not doing too much. You have put in a lot of time and effort and energy to get to this space that you're in, and you want to be able to maintain, you know, what you've been able to have. And so if you've been a little bit too fluid with your material things as of lately, you might want to slow down just a little bit and, you know, really think about what you can do with that energy, what you can really invest that in. Pentacles is also dealing with changes. So what changes can you embrace at this time, you know, or what are you resisting and not wanting to change? And this is something that you need to release. Why are you resisting this change? What is the issue? What is going on right now? Okay. So then we go over to the things that you need to embrace. We have the 7 of Cups. And this card fell out twice for y'all. I was going to try to ignore it and be like, no, that was an accident, but it fell out again. So what y'all need to embrace is maybe you have a new vision for yourself. And because we have this new moon in Aries, this vision that you have, you're going to have a surge of inspiration to be able to follow through with that. But you want to make sure that, you know, your vision is practical, that it makes sense, that, you know, the people who can help you to acquire this vision or these goals that you have, that they're actually reliable and dependable people, and not, you know, people who aren't going to live up to the things that they say. So it kind of goes back into that Hierophant energy too. Perhaps, you know, you having trust issues, wanting to trust people to be there for you, or to, you know, make things happen for you, because you seem to be a very reliable person for other people, but maybe other people aren't always coming through for you. And so that's something that you are healing from. And because, again, we do have the new moon conjunct Chiron, you know, Chiron is the planet of, it's called the wounded healer. So a lot of childhood wounds can come up. And when I see the Hierophant, I think about father energy. So maybe, you know, there are triggers around issues with your father, things that maybe, you know, your father didn't really live up to. And now you have this energy towards people. You've carried that energy up until this point to where you're just like, I don't really trust people. People don't come through for me, or, you know, wanting validation from people because maybe you didn't get the validation that you felt like you needed from a father-like figure. And so going into what you need to embrace with the Seven of Cups, this energy could very well be that you have a vision for yourself and you're just like, I don't know, I want to make sure that people can be reliable and, you know, come through for me. Now, on the other hand, this is also dealing with matters of the heart, because Seven of Cups, the number 7, is dealing with Libra energy, which is also ruled by Venus. And so this could be dealing with matters of the heart, and the sense of not really knowing what direction you want to go in, what choice you want to choose at this point. And like I said, this is dealing with Venus. This card in particular goes for Venus in Scorpio. And so there could be a lot of illusions that you feel are being casted over you, you know, dealing with a particular person, or maybe you're casting illusions over people and not really, you know, showing people everything that you are, you know, kind of like smoke and mirrors. Basically, that's the energy that I'm getting from this. So think about in your life, you know, what illusions are you casting? What illusions do you feel like people are casting on you? Something that you might want to embrace is being able to be straight up with people, or requiring for people to be straight up with you. So whether this comes to matters of the heart, or, you know, things dealing with a vision, a creative idea, work, a friendship, or anything like that, at this point, I am requiring you to be straight up with me, because right now I'm just feeling like everything is all over the place and I'm not really even sure what to believe in at this point. Is there any deceptive energy that's there? So I think about this card also being like leaning into your intuition, you know, leaning into your spirituality, calling on spirit, grounding yourself before you make a choice about the options that are in front of you, whether that be picking the right person for you, like I said, with love, or with somebody who needs to help you with it, who you want to help you with an idea, or whatever. Require complete honesty, okay? We're no longer trying to have this like illusion like energy. And I'm going to pull another card just for, you know, clarification on that, okay? Taurus placements, y'all are, you know, ruled by Venus, and so y'all are very beautiful people. Y'all have a beautiful aesthetic. You know, you might have a great sense of style, or just beautiful people, beautiful energy, and you can attract a lot of people to you, and, you know, attract a lot of opportunities to you, but not always really sure, you know, if these people, situations, or things are really beneficial for you. Is it beneficial or is it artificial, as my auntie says, you know? So that's the energy I'm getting. Is it beneficial or is it artificial? If it's not beneficial, it is artificial. We're gonna try to get some clarification. See if any of these cards hop out. So we have the 9 of Wands. So the number 9 is also dealing with feminine energy. To me, this feels very guarded. So something that needs to be released at this time is you are very guarded. And because you are extremely guarded, this might have something to do, like I said, with your childhood. You know, people can't really get close to you. They don't really know exactly what you want. They don't really know when you need help. They may not really know what your vision is. They may not really know what your desires are. And you might have a fear about sharing those things with people because there seems to be a fear of vulnerability, or maybe feeling like you need validation, or maybe even in the past feeling like you had become a people pleaser, just giving to a lot of people but never receiving any of that energy back to you, okay? So this new moon for you is really gonna illuminate healing inner child wounds that are making you feel guarded, making you feel so guarded to the point to where, like I said, you might be the one who casts illusions on people, or you're not really being clear to people or to a person, if it's a relationship or somebody that you like. You're not really being clear and straight up about what you need, and it's almost like playing games there, you know, because you're afraid of somebody getting close to you. So that's what I'm seeing. The message is kind of all over the place, but it still goes very well together, okay? Then we have, for just random messages from spirit, go out. So maybe you need to get out. This could mean getting out into nature to ground yourself. This might mean going out and enjoying yourself with your friends. This may mean going out and being around your family, or just getting out of your house, you know, not letting this energy drain you or make you feel like you want to isolate yourself. Also pulled up grandma, and so this could be very basic. This could be like, you know, what wisdom, you know, does your grandma give you? What wisdom do you feel from that? This could also be, maybe you need to call your grandma. Maybe she gives you comfort and great advice when you're feeling lost. Or, you know, if your grandma has passed on, maybe, you know, calling on her energy, maybe asking her to give you messages through your dreams to handle, you know, situations that seem very difficult to you. Or maybe even asking, you know, your family about, if your grandma's passed on, like, what was her personality? What was her sign? Did I have any of the qualities that was like her? You know, was she very strong? Was she hot-headed? You know, did she love to cook? Something like that. So really connecting to that matriarchal like energy in your family. Okay. Then for the Oracle card, the Pegasus Oracle card, we have the White Pegasus of Sacred Waterfall. I'm going to read from the book on this because, again, I'm just now starting to use these cards. So it says, release all that has been and be ready to be freed from attachments to the past. Wow. Otherwise, those attachments may restrict your present moment choices and unduly limit your future fulfillment. You're being offered the spiritual gift of inner cleansing as an opportunity to clear body, mind, and heart. To let go takes courage, as well as trust that will rightfully belongs in your world shall be preserved, and what is divinely destined for your heart shall come to you. Releasing the fear of letting go may first require you to heal painful experiences of feeling denied, deprived, or abandoned in this or other lifetimes. You can then trust all that flows into your life. This healing will help you to create positive expectations of being loved and receiving generous blessings, especially in the areas of your life where you have felt the most challenged. To trust in your path and accept what is divinely destined for you, one must become willing to let go and be moved when the time comes. No matter how much you have suffered or how stuck you feel, great clearing and healing are possible for you now. This offering can wash away all that has been in a waterfall of white light. If you allow for it, you shall completely overcome your past and rightfully claim a fresh new beginning, sealed, protected by loving spiritual grace. This is your time. that really goes into everything that we just talked about. So Taurus rising, allow this Aries new moon energy, and like I said, the new moon conjunct Chiron to illuminate the things that deeply wound you, and let this be a process. Let the Aries energy push you and let you have discipline towards really healing. You have the ability to heal yourself. So whatever healing looks like for you, if this is talking to your family, talking to somebody who really deeply hurt you, writing out your pain and revising the situation that has happened, or like I said, I always suggest, if you don't like writing, doing an audio journal for yourself. A lot of people have a lot of trust issues with writing down stuff on paper because, maybe fear of people finding it and reading it. But our phones are very well protected and very sacred, so this is something that you can record in your phone. This could be a time of cleansing, so maybe doing a spiritual bath, smudging yourself, cleansing your home, because we are in a new year, getting rid of old items that carry a lot of heavy energy or familiar energy that you hold on to that just isn't good for you, clearing that away. But either way, this is beautiful. It's totally in alignment. And once you're able to release and let go of those things, and you're very clear on what you want, you're going to allow for people to come into your life that can really be there for you, and they can really help you to be successful, whether that be, like I said, a creative project or just having a beautiful relationship with people. Okay, so yeah, thank you, Taurus rising. Again, I just wrote a children's astrology book, so if you guys would like to purchase my children's astrology book, go to my website, solaristhehighpriestess.com. If you would like to book a full tarot or astrology reading, you can also book on solaristhehighpriestess.com, and follow me on Instagram if you already don't, on solaristhehighpriestess.com. Thank you, guys.